The following is for 2011 Math 115 Test 3, number 11 and number 12. Number 11. Factorize 12x squared minus 1 minus 4x. Do you see something wrong? Yes, they are not in order. In fact, when I asked this question at that time, a lot of students cannot even start, but they don't realize it's not because of they are not factorable, but it's simply because the order is not in form of what we get used to. What we can do first is to put them in order. 12x squared minus 4x minus 1. What I did is I reversed the order here. Okay, now from here then I will try to factorize this. Now notice that we have the benefit of minus 1. Let's try to do this from the back. The reason it is minus 1, it must be because the signs are different, right? Now then, what times what give us 12, but the difference is 4. 6 times 2, right? Now you need a negative 4, so the one that gives us negative, which is this part here, is where we're gonna assign the larger number. Okay, because the outer here will give us negative 6x and the inner later on will give us positive 2x. Now the sum of that gives us negative 4x, right? Now that's the factoring we need for number 11. Now if you review this question again, and you see that the problem actually starts from that the expression given to us not in order. If they are not in order, what you will do, you put them in order first. Now second, instead of attacking from the 12, in which you have like at least 3 different pairs that give you 12, try to develop a skill of attacking it from the back. Because you have 1, negative 1, it must be plus minus 1 only, right? Plus 1 minus 1. Now I am not saying that it is wrong for you to attack from the front, but it could take you more time. Okay, that's for number 11. Number 12. Factorize completely of this long expression. You see that we have 4 terms here, so we suspect that we will need to use grouping method. Now however, before we do grouping method, you always need to check if you have common factor. And yes, we have common factor 2 here. Let me take the 2 out first. Then I get m cubed n squared minus 16m n squared plus 4m squared minus 64. Okay, now then from there I will try to put them in grouping. I will group the one here and the one here. Now notice that in the first grouping I have common factor m n squared, right? And then the one left inside will be m squared minus 16 plus, in the second grouping here I have common factor 4, and inside I will have m squared minus 16. Now if I go further, I factorize the common factor m squared minus 16. I have in the other group m n squared plus 4. Okay, notice that at this point I don't need this bracket anymore. Now, well anyway, I will take off the bracket in this next step, but at the same time you see that this is difference of squares. So I will break that up. This is 2 m plus 4 m minus 4 times m n squared plus 4. Okay, now this is for 2011 Math 115 Test 2, number 11 and number 12.